Greetings, welcome on my channel. Such talks are quite popular nowadays. They're going viral more and more about AI, about changes it's brought to us, and so on. Let's look at this realistically. Sure, I can't tell you about other professions because I'm a software developer and I don't know about medical stuff, for example, and so on. But anyway, let's imagine, for example, that even in the future AI can do everything. But would you trust your health, your decision, just some machines, like without any real specialist? Yeah. I think anyway you would like that a real doctor, a real specialist at least would validate the results that ChatGPT or like whatever gave to you, right? And in software development, I've been using it since the summer of 2023, and I'm not gonna stop using it. And I would say that most probably, like, just it's more about hype. The difficulties on the market in our profession is not about AI itself, it's just about geopolitics, like economy and so on. IT is tied into this. You understand, like, so business isn't investing a lot of money in IT, except actually yes, AI, crypto, and something else I don't remember by heart. And this is actually why we have all of such talks, because such companies as OpenAI and so on who develop AI systems, and by the way, it's not AI, it's simply neural networks. Actually nothing new, it's been existed for a while, just only recently, like a few years ago, clouds became like really cheap, and it was possible to do something like this, because if you don't know, like so-called AI, they just need the crazy amount of energy, power, servers, like whatever. And such companies, they just need to attract money, attract investigation. This is why we have all of such hype talks about replacements, for example, software developers. And big wigs, generally businessmen, usually they don't understand anything about it, but they like the idea to replace, for example, software developers. So for them, they won't need us anymore in the future. But it doesn't work this way. And if, for example, like OpenAI can replace all of us with AI, why don't they replace software developers actually, yeah, with their own AI? Why do they hire more and more software development specialists? And like, if you've ever tried programming at all, you know how complicated it all of it generally. And like, I'm sure that you would agree with me that, like, okay, AI is getting better all the time, okay, but anyway, like, it's just unrealistic that, for example, some bosses come to it and just tell, for example, we need a new Facebook, for example, new Google, whatever, and it simply generates all of it. I think you understand. Yeah, it's just unrealistic, too complicated. A lot of people, a lot of teams, like, work on such projects for a long time. And simply, like, yeah, the same with like a medical example. Somebody needs to validate it. Like, I can generate a lot of code with ChatGPT, for example, no problems, but I need to validate everything. I need to validate each string, ask right questions about it. For example, why does it work this? Can we do it a different way? What happens here? Yes, how does it work? And so on. If you're not a specialist, you simply can't do it. you can't validate what it gives you. If you need to create a very simple, like basic application, it may work actually. You may be even successful in it, but the further, the harder, the more complicated it gets. What else? Interesting examples like I can give you. So it's just a tool. It's just a tool, the same that we, for example, got a lot of years ago great ideas from JetBrains, for example, other companies. Now we have Visual Studio Code, like with Copilot, for example, like with code analyzing and so on. It really helps us. I remember when Stack Overflow only appeared, we had actually the same talks, like Stack Overflow will replace software developers. So yes, maybe it's not a popular opinion, but I don't see any threat to me as for a software engineer, as for an entrepreneur generally. I can see only good things about it, because not always, but it can accelerate me sometimes, a few times. I can work much faster, much more effective, spend much less time for the same things. But the biggest thing, in my opinion, is just education opportunities. Remember how it was before? You don't know something, yeah, what did you have? Google, books, YouTube, but for example 10-15 years ago, I don't remember we had a lot of available options on YouTube or whatever else. So mostly it was about like books, Google, like Stack Overflow, and other like not such big technical forums generally. Now you can simply ask, for example, I don't understand this, could you explain please this? I don't understand how it works. Oh, thank you. Can we do it a different way? Can it be better, more fancy, more intricate, elaborate? Can we squeeze out a little bit more performance here? Like, yes, ChatGPT or other AI tools like Gemini, Claude, like whatever, they can assist you with it. So as to me, I see only like positive effects about it. But if you're a new developer, like I will recommend you first to try to write your code an old-fashioned way, and then yes, just get to start using ChatGPT or similar tools. And one more advice from my personal experience and opinion: don't go further if you don't understand how it works. Generally, yes, if ChatGPT generated something for you, you don't understand how it works before doing something else, I mean, just don't continue without deep understanding. Sure, there are different situations if you have a job, if it's just a deadline and so on, but if you can, yes, just break it down step by step, line by line, just to understand, delve into it. So in my opinion, there are more or less only positive effects about it. You may have actually even less competition on the market, because I'm sure there are a lot of developers nowadays who just use it and just kind of copy paste and don't think. But developers who'd like to break all of it down and like delve into it will be in demand much more, I'm sure, about it. So I hope it was interesting for you. If you liked the video, please like it, share it with your friends, acquaintances, watch other videos on my channel and subscribe on my channel, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.